Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem has strongly criticized the framework agreement signed by Israel and Lebanon to end months of conflict between the Iran-backed militant group and Israel, raising concerns about effectiveness of the U.S. brokered agreement. The peace agreement signed in Washington on June 26th links Israel's withdrawal from Lebanon to Hezbollah's disarmament, a condition that the Iran-allied group rejects. Notably, several previous ceasefire agreements that Lebanon has negotiated with Israel since the outbreak of the latest Israel-Hezbollah war were never really implemented on the ground. More than 4,000 people have been killed in Israeli strikes on Lebanon since March, when Hezbollah fired at Israel 2 days after the Iran war began. In a statement on June 27th, Qassem warned Hezbollah would continue fighting until Israel is forced to leave Lebanon. Following the announcement of the agreement, Hezbollah supporters protested in the streets of Beirut. According to details released by the U.S. State Department this week, Lebanon and Israel aim to eventually end the state of war between them that began when Israel was created in 1948. Under the agreement, Israel will withdraw from Lebanon provided Hezbollah disarms. The deal also states that Hezbollah's disarmament throughout Lebanon and additional security measures to be agreed upon between the two sides would eliminate any future need for Israeli military action or an Israeli military presence in Lebanon. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has insisted that forces would remain in southern Lebanon, quote, until Hezbollah and the rest of the terrorist organizations are disarmed, and until no further threat to Israel is posed from Lebanon. Despite the deal, Lebanese state media said on June 28 that an Israeli drone struck near the southern city of Nabatea. The Lebanese broadcaster also reported that Israel's military released 3 Lebanese and 3 Syrian workers who were earlier taken near the southern village of Ain Arab. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said the military had been instructed to prepare for an extended stay. Rejecting the agreement entirely, Qassem has asserted that from Hezbollah's perspective, the deal is non-existent. He described the agreement as a humiliation and called the linkage between Israel's withdrawal and Hezbollah's disarmament, quote, a very dangerous suggestion.
اتفاق الإطار في واشنطن مذلة وعار وتنازل عن السيادة. هذا الاتفاق منعدم الوجود ويجب تطبيق مندرجات مذكرة التفاهم الإيرانية الأمريكية. إن ربط الانسحاب الإسرائيلي بنزع سلاح المقاومة من كل لبنان طرح خطير جدا يتجاوز كل الخطوط الحمراء.
The deal also saw one of Hezbollah officials, Hassan Fadlallah, warning that it could result in civil war because the group won't give up its weapons and will resist any measures taken by the Lebanese army. Consequently, Lebanon's top public prosecutor has told the heads of the country's security agencies to take measures to prevent riots. Israel's far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir also criticized the framework agreement, calling it, quote, a historic mistake, a terrible missed opportunity, and a lament for generations. In a recent post on social media, Ben-Gvir said Israel must crush rather than anesthetize Hezbollah. He argued that the agreement gives Hezbollah the lifeline it has begged for in the form of a ceasefire. The far-right Israeli minister also dismissed claims that the Lebanese army could dismantle Hezbollah and guarantee the country's security, calling the assertions a dangerous illusion. Hezbollah's main political ally, the Amal movement, has also rejected the newly signed agreement with Israel, describing it as unbalanced. In a statement on June 27th, the movement rejected direct negotiations with Israel, saying the agreement, quote, entrenches realities in favor of the enemy at the expense of the national interest and carries political and sovereign risks and cannot be accepted. Following the signing of the agreement, a Hezbollah member of the Lebanese parliament also rejected the deal and called on the administration to, quote, retract these negotiations and all the decisions they have made against their people. In northern Israel, several residents have expressed doubts that the agreement would change the reality on the ground. Many said they wanted the Israeli military to continue occupying parts of southern Lebanon, while others said the agreement's success would depend on whether the Lebanese military could be empowered.
Problem is not the Lebanese people, as you see. 40 years ago, we used to have a great relationship with these people, but you need to understand this area controlled by Hezbollah. When I say control, it's about education, feed the people, jobs, and the situation now that they kick them away for a narrow area here, and we are waiting to see how the Lebanese army reacts.
And the agreement that you're talking about doesn't hold water. The Israelis can't do anything to Hezbollah. They kill and they bomb, but it's a long time that nothing happens. You can't make them disappear. And they will never surrender. And the Lebanese, even less. They don't have the power, they don't have the passion. They just want them not to disturb their lives, and it doesn't work.
In Lebanon, too, people appear divided over the outcome of the peace agreement with Israel. While some say that would support whatever ensures stability and security in Lebanon, the return of displaced people and reconstruction, others remain seemingly wary of Israeli actions.
هيدي الامور اللي اتفقت عليها الدوله اللبنانيه هي اتفقت شو الغايه انها اتفقت ما حدا بيعرف، لانه هي اتفاقيات باطله. ما في دوله بالعالم بتروح لحتى تعمل اتفاق على انسحاب الاحتلال بتقوم بتشرع الاحتلال. هذا اللي صار امبارح شيء ما بيستوعبه لا دين ولا عقل ولا اي انسان بالعالم هو وطني وعنده روح الوطنيه بيقبل على هذا الاتفاق انه يحصل ويشرع عمل الاحتلال واستمرار الغارات واستمرار القصف والقتل والدمار بلبنان.